to some of these guys, given the firepower that they do possess within their own space, within their own bracket of the game. I think that there is a real possibility that they could punch up here. It just depends on how much work GamerLegion have been doing, and obviously a team in an interesting spot to begin us. They've been scared off of the A bomb site as PR went looking. He will ultimately call on some support and I think gather a lot of information. So yeah, the A hit called off before it even gets going for 9.
Yeah, just the immediate dinkle sort of rein them back in a little bit. And back towards elbow, which is where Rez awaits. He's getting active here, shoulder spotted, and there's the first patience as he waits for it. How about a second? Oh, he's going to get it. Rez is looking sharp as hell to start, as he'll get a couple. Flail Lancer back for 1, but it's still not an impossible round for 9. They've got great space towards the site, and there's a damage on towards Torsten and PR that makes this round really still quite awkward for GamerLegion.
We get that bomb planted. Beanox, first line. Got to be careful not to lose his head too quickly. Yeah, they want to try and join each other up for this CT adventure. Flash comes in. Not going to really do enough. Kragan still looking, however, does have to be careful rounding these corners. Oh my. Oh. That's awkward for him, but it's Flame.
Revels, he was on a Thunder Flash for a while as well. Anonymous back in the day, all the rest. But when sort of that Venom Khaleesi roster fell apart and he was kind of one of the first to be transfer listed, it was destined that he goes to a good team. He was sort of considered one of the best AWPers that was kicking around the tier 2, and I'm really glad this 9 side picked him up. I think under the leadership of somebody like, you know, the Berry, who they've got, but also even kind of the more, I guess, sort of veteran players in Rolls and Beanox who've been around for a while. It just feels like he can really shine, and here he is already. Nading towards the site. The flash was great. Torsten will get a trade. So will Hypex. 2 versus 2. Might still be something a little funky here. They've got to get this bomb down.
A little awkward. They will get it planted, but this feels far more costly. It really should have been. And 2 Pistols going to try and move in here and take another couple of heads if they can. But easier said than done when it comes into the post plant. Ral's spotted out. Flash goes over, C-Jot to back in.
Shouldn't be that scary though. Maybe a couple of heads might get ripped. Especially I keep an eye on somebody like PR. See some nice work with him and the Deagle. Hypex. Does he go unchecked? He's being softly held for, and he's checked by the Mac 10 of all things. Good money to be made. Rawls needs to be careful close left. His body's around the corner, and he will fall to PR and the Deagle, but that really should be all she wrote in this one. The bomb is heading towards the last man. And, well, there's Torsten. 1.
B-side starts off very well. Ooh, Rawls a little stuck. There's an attempt to catch the reload, and Beanox will do just that. Snacks with a very lackadaisical kind of approach there, spamming away, using the full mag. Leaves himself super vulnerable, and he is punished.
They slow it down behind that too. Torsten was playing up close towards this ramp smoke. Beanox always tempted. Wouldn't mind the little walk through here, going ahead of the flash. PR gets one back in blood. Does take a fair decent amount of damage for it, but Beanox has continued to create a lot of space here towards this B site. It's only Torsten here for now. Depending on his timing, this could be awkward. Yes, I'm going to say Beanox, he turns away at the worst possible time, and in doing so, Torsten gets a freebie, but bomb is out.
Yeah, just about here. They will get that plant. Can they hold the site, though, is the big question. Flay going to go down early as the molly forces him forwards. And Kragan's quite far away from the action, so he's not really set all that well. Flash comes in. Could be really good here. Rawls tries to correct and find a couple. Not going to happen for him. Kragan, they now know about him. Panic nade. Could take like another. A close retake. It's maybe a darker sign of things to come. A round like this is a good opportunity for them to stop that conversation if they can. But never easy here. Small mid control. Just trying to fake it out. You know, one man throwing a smoke could just be a lurker. Go up on the corner here. Flash has come in. He'll be forced back for a second. Goes back round for the peak, though. Uh-oh, and the M4 is going to have to go big. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. He's denied a 3K, but surely done enough. PR loses out a fight. Felt like he had the upper hand over there. That could be the true difference maker, not all this nonsense in Donut. Molly comes in, bomb plant off the back of it. The two CTs are pretty close to the action. Going to catch Flay, trying to get out of there. There's a late flank from Beanox. He's left pretty low. Kragan also low. It should be huge. However, Snacks had his eyes on it. He's just not quick enough. Straight on the bomb, though, is Torsten. He's on top of the box as well. This is a really great defuse spot. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a quick round here. They're going for a pacey, punchy one towards the A side. So you've got PR here to meet them. Molly down, an 8 behind it. A flash that comes over, but PR looking to rip a couple of heads. One, but only as he's shut down on the trade by Flay.
Bomb plant. Rez is still close. Could be able to pull something off here. I'm going to try and give this one a look, but it doesn't seem super healthy. Rez, key fight to win. Play falls, and suddenly Beanox is found all alone. Trades are making trades a lot harder. So I think 9 maybe getting caught in their style. Contact aggression here from GamerLegion. Feeling like a looser team, perhaps, since Ash has left. The cult of Snacks probably taking over in that sense. But certainly working in this round.
Towards elbow. The 4 that remain, 3 of which take that mid control. Double stack donut is so difficult to get past though, especially now when a Molly will meet them. There's Rez for 1. Flay so quick on that trade. Tech9 still have a look out, but the smoke will plume just before he can really gain any information from this. And they're walking straight towards that orb of Ipex. I mean, this should be easy, the second shot.
Just in those post plants. But it's proving to be a bit tougher. We have them back with a pretty healthy buy here. As they do look to indeed get involved. Straight out middle here on the rush. Will be Flay to find the first. Maybe there is a chance. Rez has to be that difference maker here. Look for the first, but traded out quick. That brings it down to the 4 versus 3. Snacks looking to also get into the mess. He might just have that opportunity. Perfectly timed. Lovely pickup for him. So back down to the 3-on-3.
Minute to work with on the clock as well. But it's triple stack towards B. This gamble could be pretty huge, but at the same time as well, if they just cancel and go back towards the A side, I mean, freebie there. Is Torsten going to get overlooked? The answer is yes. 1 for him, 1 for Snacks. The last man up.
Rolling through the chat, banner down below. Give it a little bit of a look going on while this tournament is taking place.
Oh, Rez had a chance to get a few there. Potentially recoverable rifle. Oh, Beanox will use it well. PR. Gonna be caught. Torsten sort of needs to hit that shot to alleviate some of the pressure. This is a very workable 5 versus 3 here. Make that now 4. As Raz will get caught. Does Torsten clear close? He doesn't. On the reload, he'll fall back towards the site. He will go down as well as Seajot hunts. They're not clearing backside. Oh no, bomb denied. Snacks is here. Cerebral from him as he looks for more. And Captain Fantastic is giving them life in this. 1 versus 2 for the AWPer.
Might be something. Oh, the molly and the quick shot. Brings it down to just Seajot here, and Hypex trying to spot him. He has already pushed up. Maybe getting this information in. He's not quite sure. He's heard him on the site. Got to be around here somewhere. Have I missed him, though, becomes the question. And they are indeed just rolling past each other. Tap onto the bomb. Seajot's positioning is absolutely perfect. And Hypex has written it off. That is true. They are really looking at stringing them together at this point. And making it competitive on this T side. GL have got other ideas as they go charging forwards. It will be a response on towards the A bomb site, though. A distraction in towards mid to try and catch them off on A. But the responsive utility and presence is just perfect. Torsten to lead this charge to fully force them into retreat. There's a nice couple of finds from Flay, but eventually... Definitely there with you. Hypex continues that conversation of the unpretty painting. We'll find that first kill. There's some spam attempts here. Not quite landing, but Snacks has got the right idea that they're hanging out in towards lane. And close with some of these spams, just the timing ever so slightly off, but that is the way it goes. Got to watch his mags, I suppose. Well, I guess he is fully expending over here. And he's maybe trying to bait them in. You remember a few rounds ago, maybe more than once, actually, Snacks has just unloaded magazines and they try and push him down. Well, he's got a man in here to cover. I think they are indeed. Just trying to force a chase onto Snacks, but not happening. 9 already a man down, wanting to play a much safer game as this round unfolds.
What are they doing? You can kind of see they're slightly perplexed. Big fight from Seejaw. A necessity. Brings it back down to a 4 versus 4, but time's of the essence here. Sub 30 seconds to make do. And it doesn't look good as they head towards A briefly. It is not where the bomb and the pack are going, but that is an excellent flash by Snacks. He self-flashes himself in. He'll find Beanox. He looks to tuck, but Kraken won't give him the luxury. Now they've got to clear along. The orb waits here. Hypex waiting for a moment, and it's actually Torsen on that crossfire who does well. Can't get a second.
To really go off of 4-9. Trying to get that mid control, quite popular for them. Hypex has been a real thorn in their side with these opening kills. Snacks will go down, but the catch, the bait, this time it works out. Torsen nearly in for 3, sets it up though. And it's going to be down to just Rals, who was the more lurking presence. They were trying to crunch in towards A. And again, they never get that conversation going. An 8th absolutely on the cards here, unless the old guard of tier 2 can get this done with a miracle 1v3.
Yeah, they're vet at this side, but man alive. What do you do from here? 45 seconds. He's waiting for an overfight. He's also waiting for that smoke to dissipate. First step is recovering in the C4. He's got so many angles to be careful of. And then once he's able to get that, that's to pick a site. Should be next to impossible. He's also been spotted out as well. Does have a bit of util. Smoking towards the front of Red Room. He'll pick up that C4, but he's walking into the... Looks like they want to go quick towards B.
Indeed, not wasting any time. Get this one done. Get this one over that line. Beanox not finding the heads. Rals has hit one of his own. There's a smoke in the site. They've just been spamming through the smokes, though, and all of a sudden it's down to 2 CTs. They're in decent positions, particularly Flay, as they try and flash into Cave. He was ready to go here. Somehow survives so very long. The bomb has yet to be planted. Could get weird if that gets dropped. However, PR going to commit to it, try and draw Seejaw out. Eliminates the first pretty cleanly. Could catch a reload here. But he's
so comfortable. Now a 5-round deficit and a 4 spy here. 4-9. A loss on this 4 spy gives you 1 gun round before you essentially lose out on this map. They're stuck in the smoke. Snacks hasn't realized. Could be the death of his teammate, and it will. PR going to get caught. No more behind it. They're going for a bit of a bold move of crunching in towards Shelf, but GamerLegion were patient, waiting for that. Reds is also waiting for his, which he'll lose his head for.
Oh. Hypex reacting with a banger of his own. So just going to be down to Kragan here. Don't think they're aware of his position. Otherwise, they would just be hightailing it to A. Snacks coming in with a deeper dig. Kragan doing much the same. So maybe another head to roll if the Deagle gets lucky. But he has to be careful with where he crosses, and I think he knows that. He's just really looking for a slow overstep. And
throw util.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I can believe that.
I throw 1 team flash and a miss nade. That's about as good as you get out of me.
That's fair enough, mate.
I break the nade smoke and I die to it. Like, I break it and I die to it.
Yeah.
That's about...
I will say, to be fair, utility-wise, Ancient is a map. I just hate lining up utility on this map. You know what I mean? Because it's all like slightly broken edges and stuff like that.
The only one, a pretty abysmal performance so far on their map pick, no less. Molly. Stop the run out. Seajosh should be caught here. Should be dead right. Oh my god, he gets bailed out by Rolls very briefly. And the crunching towards mid, that decision by 9 will cost him dearly. And it's Flay now here who has to do absolute God's work. The first, but not quite the second miss flick, but he's still alive, just about for now, and he wants to reface. You don't blame him, and that's why. My God, he's quick as well. He's going to tuck around that corner. Flay, 18 and 14, the only one with double-digit kills on this 9 side. But this one-man army, surely not enough, but we are in a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's just an absolute monster. Finds another as well on the back end of Donut. It will certainly affect the next round, but a lot of time to play with here. They'll go bursting in towards middle. Quick 1-for-1 trade. It does seem like Snacks wants another piece of the pie.
Of course, we should go and check out Steak. Use code RANKED. $10 reload for 7 days. Don't want to miss out on that. Plenty of stuff going on as well. Across the span of this tournament, we've even got a little bit of a giveaway. Some Vitality X Steak gaming PCs up for grabs. There'll be a link in chat. Go and check them out. So some pretty beefy PCs, I've heard. So don't want to miss out on those. Under a minute now. GamerLegion in this 4 versus 4. Look like they want to head towards this B site. It's a double stack deep long. So also not committing to the angle, just jiggle peeking for now.
Right. Training him for a bit more.
Stop testing him.
Yeah, he's just so clean with it. Another comes in. He just can't stop fragging right now. And 7, if not 8 kills for him in 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. It'll force GamerLegion onto an eco. And just one good, clean 9 team round. And suddenly we are starting that conversation. Deny another bomb plan, win another rifle round. You move up to like 11-9, which is just a perfect place to be in.
Oh, a shot. But again, yeah, you know, it's just the simple thing. Just if you see Flay, you hear an AWP shot ring off, just run away and you'll be fine because he is the only one really delivering at the moment. No one else is really offering up that much of a threat at the moment. Good shots. Trying to find a body or two, and PR. Oh. I did say a little bit earlier, PR on the Deagle. I've seen some real nice moments from him. How about a third? Has he got in the locker? He's taking a bit of a tag. He's gaining information on where Seajosh is. There's still a little bit of time to work with here. 25 seconds. They can probably, I was about to say squeeze out a bomb plant, but Rez will be spotted. But the swing from Hypex. Oh, net a kill. Ring around the roses here. Seajosh tucked himself in towards that short cubby. But his legs are going to be spotted. It's another for PR, and it's all on the AWP of Flay once again. That's proof of it for GamerLegion there. Big mistakes, and yeah, that overfighting. It's just essentially what we've got here is, in terms of a ranking of who is like the sharpest in the server, it's, you know, Flay #1, and then basically the whole 5 from GamerLegion who are having their moments. It's also a fantastic map. PR's really picked up on this T side as well. This was very, very quiet in the first half, but he didn't get too many opportunities. It wasn't that he was inherently doing bad, he just wasn't tested as much. Just coming towards the T side, he's been loving life, and just the real unfortunate thing here is that bar Flay, there's not a lot to contend with.
Seajosh. Oh man, maybe he's the hero. Backing up those tags. He will go down. He chucks his M4 away though to his teammate.
I respect it. He knew he was dead to rights.
Yeah, lovely sacrificial move. Flay not able to deliver though. It's not scoped, so he's not quite as proficient with it. Beanock's going to get caught. All of a sudden, the script has flipped again. Rahls and Kragan are left all alone here. Kind of split. Not in great spots. They're lacking a kit between the two of them. look to join up as much as they can. It's just all about making noise and finding kills. A well-placed nade could make a difference here. Not going to happen. As they were trying to get Kragan out, Rals will fall. Set for some fights. I believe a player boosted up on the porch as well. No, actually going to be playing down below. Okay. So fair enough. They're really just sending the bodies in as quickly as they can, trying to take as many fights as possible. Siege up for 2. Flay does get bested. Maybe expecting one to come out from him. Rals is still here, though. And they overshoot. They don't quite expect him. Still able to just overwhelm. And it's Flay that was in the middle there that maybe needed one kill out from him. The Julies are in fast. And
close second in terms of the firepower and the output that you look towards on this side. Do get this force by EK for PR. A couple of Mac 10s and a couple of Tech 9s behind it. Kragan spam is good. This could still be spicy. They're going to scale. He's dealt damage towards Snacks as well with that tap, but they're pretty quickly up towards short here.
Play. Not going to be called upon just yet. Oh, he kind of in a good spot now, to be fair, because everybody else is falling around him. Flashes out towards long here. It is once again a heavy A setup coming in from 9. Oh, and Kragan to open is pretty nice. Rez takes a fair bit of damage, I think, through the corner of a wall. PR gonna fall now. And GamerLegion have applied the very simple but sometimes flawed logic of, like, surely they're not all playing A again. Even the rotation is hella fast. They might just have slipped past him, though. He's giving it a look. He'll lose his head. It's a free kill at the very least. They've got a player down mid. The bomb not quite dedicating towards B just yet, but they think that it is, and this mid player now becomes super valuable. Hypex going to go overlooked and take both.
No.
Patience pays off. An opportunity for 9, perhaps slipping through their fingers and things like this to try and take control, but yeah, putting all of their chips into quite a lot. I mean, in this round, fair enough. Unexpecting to win, why not go for a stack? But not working out. PR holding the outer line here. Just to try and work their way in. And he's looking for a few eco frags. Get that scoreboard lit up here. Slightly dodgy Molotov. But he'll take a few. He's now left very, very low. Gonna dip back.
It's not gonna paint a nice picture. PR on that Mac 10 gonna go looking for early apartments presence. Seizure to open up proceedings, spam through that smoke of Ralls' flash or net 1, but a quick trade from Torsen had a fantastic first map, and Seizure probably making the smart call not to stick around.
Bit of a tag at top middle, PR. Worse for wear. Doesn't look bad for 9. Does not look bad. They are lacking that utility. There's one smoke that remains, but it's over on A, which is not really where you want it. And potential read territory, it would be correct. Dry move in to the CT side, but it's going to work now. They're caught with their pants down. They will, however, react fast enough. Smoke comes in, Kragan behind it, but it's not good enough, and he gets bested. He knew that. Maybe you've got a different idea, though. Of course, we do have that weekly reload going on over at Stake with code ranked. Also these PC giveaways, which look absolutely fantastic if you join their forums, I believe. So make sure that you get involved with that and get amongst all that. There's a lot going on across the course of episode 1 of the Stake Ranked. And we do have a little bit more to come. So things looking really, really good. It will be the first kill for 9. Beanox finding that opening kill.
This booster's patiently waiting here. Looks like they'll do a boost of their own on towards Plant Pot. They might even just leave one here and go and have a little search elsewhere. The only issue is, because their A lurking presence has gone down, do you just commit towards the B side? And they are. Snacks is moving through this smoke. Spotted no one. Oh, he doesn't properly clear. Has to be careful of second origin. There's Seizure. Down a go for Torso. Tags him. Spams him through second orange to bomb. Tap not committed, but they've got the B site.
Rolls is close. And there is Flay with an M4, also not too far away. He lacks the armor, however, so that's not ideal. Kragan is the long con. If he can find the kill at the top banana, maybe we're on for a bit of a chance. It's back and forth fights over there. Rez, meanwhile, just trades up that fight, actually.
Get a couple of rounds on the board now. We need some foundations. That's not a good start as well. Snacks diving up, but Rolls up close will find the trade, and also Cade will soon reposition on the corner here. Break on the smoke. It works against Rolls. And they now know there's another player somewhere towards that B site too. And they're not committed to going towards B. At the same time that all this is happening, they're making a move towards A. The only issue is it's Flay and the Orb that awaits around this corner. It's not really somebody you want to test. Of course, he's been a little quiet at the start of this map, but no, it's in the locker for him. Spots a pixel. This is the shot. That'll give them long control. Flash down, and they'll cross with that. Flay can't do anything to deny, and he's also pretty worried about going for the peak. He might already be shelling up for the save, and I think he is. He's fallen away. He's going to join Kragan over towards B. And another round goes the way of GamerLegion. And kind of, again, here, Scriv, pretty easily too.
Yeah. Where has that flash gone for it to blind Flay, honestly?
I think
even with all the info in the world, yeah, it's bounced so funky.
Yeah, it's bounced further out as well. It's like not bounced in bracket. It's gone kind of further forward in towards kind of CT.
So awkward. Consolation at the moment of saving face going into that lower bracket is where it's looking. That's how I'm feeling. Maybe in the backs of their minds, that's how 9 might start to feel here as well. Nice find from Rolls.
Yeah. Oh, more here. More here.
Okay.
Kragan, Headhunter. He'll get 2. How about the third? Not quite Pierre on the swing, but a quick trade is decent. The Mac 10. 35 seconds too. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, this is questionable at best. I'm going to start moving in. They're spotted. Volleyed off. Just about enough time to rotate, but it's not like A looks any more inviting.
True.
To be honest. Like, they still have a lot of work to do over here. Orp the first line on an aggressive angle. There's a man covering from above as well, so it's not like PR can just fly out and find this trade. Really well set up.
Safe.
No time left.
It's on the chat as well.
Oh, it's a bit hot in the banana. And they will push forwards. Not worked out, though. The nade is decent to trade 1 back. They can stop them in their tracks with that smoke. Tolson had the right idea. Rolls comes for him, though, and will find the kill and the escape. Oh, my goodness, he's done so well, and he remains ever confident with the forward angle. Smoke comes in, trying to block it. Yes, sure, it doesn't quite work out. Oh, and then flashes himself on a missed timing. So that was
like
nicely played
for real
until the very last moment of his life. And I think given that Flay is late to the party, maybe thinking about saving.
Nice little combo there, though. Molly, nade, and a spam will actually bring it back into 2 versus 2. There gets to be something here.
Yeah, there is certainly legs to it. Flay's got some utility also in the wrong kind of area, trying to break through the smoke and just get into the conversation. He's the big problem, right? Just so far away on that orb, not feeling confident. Smoke onto the banana player. Needed that kill, though. Said than done. They will look to get aggressive here, though. Seajot to hold the line. Cade's going in late. Seajot goes down. Damage is, decent. They just weren't expecting Snacks to have advanced so far. He looks to go for a bit more. Not quite going to be the case. It's only the molly to slow him down. Flay, need one of those ancient rounds, buddy. He's been flashed off here, though. A bit easier to deal with on this map, but he's still so quick with it. And he gets his crosshair set up for that one. Can't convert it. The damn
three. That fourth. A necessity, even just a safe face for 9. You go 9-3 down first half. I don't have the belief.
Phoenix does find the first. So again, 9 still somewhat confident in their ability.
Yeah, nice double opener here.
Yeah. I think Hypex looking for a little bit more. Will get taken down. It's a pretty good position to be in now. I think kind of unbeatable from here now.
Surely, right? 2 versus 5. I like as well, even, you know, Flay finds that first and falls back. C-Jot will be caught. Hot Flash gonna send themselves through and towards B. They're gonna commit towards this B site and hope for the best in a post bomb. That's if they can even get to a post bomb. They try something audacious, sending Torsten through CT. But it is not to be. Last man PR, best of luck. Gets one, but takes a lot of damage in doing so. And on this foot race towards the A site, there might be something behind it. He does miss that first smoke in towards long. 35 seconds. They've rotated Kragan on towards the site. You've got Rolls out towards long. He does have time to isolate Fighter.
Full force for it now as they have pushed down middle, got that smoke out as well to just really contain the T's as they want them, trying to isolate, trying to open up.
Stake odds as well, so one-sided. It starts well. Nice reaggress with that flash. Will Rez be checked? Well, he was checked, but full blind Kragan just can't line up the crosshair. They're still aggressing on Banana, and you can't blame them. They've not lost this control yet, so they're happy to continue stacking up here for the fight. Shoulder spotted. And Rez doesn't even need to peek just yet. He can wait for Sack to take all of that contact and draw attention away. Rez, it's a beautiful move here. The longer he stays without showing any presence. And I think Nine themselves know that that's such a risk. They're going to head back towards A. Smoke towards Moto. And they're scaling up. The question is, with that Moto smoke and them taking long control, do they wrap here or do they commit to going in towards A but through their own smoke? Oh no, they're going B. They've actually found the gap.
Yeah. It will be sussed out pretty quickly though, I think. They might actually have a hunt on their hands, a chase
Snacks
on their
left.
hands.
He catches
Snacks.
them. You'll catch him on the cross.
Oh, there you go. Takes ahead as well. It was all about whether he'd be able to pick up a kill, denying them pace, denying them room to get this bomb plant, of course. We do also have Rez in Banana. He goes down fast. Beanox has mowed them all down. 3 kills out of nowhere. His Glock up close and personal absolutely flans them, leaving it on to Torsten with the Julies. Nothing else to speak of here. Coming away to try and find these fights.
Nullified quite quickly with that one smoke. They're going to rotate one off. How do they want to play this? They take mid control. They don't see or hear any reaction. A Moto smoke will come down. I mean, the way they're setting up, this feels like a really good spot for this take. But, oh no, they're lining up and the FAMAS is going to get to Torsten. Doubles down. They now go back towards B. And this body's here to meet them. One of which being the Deagle of PR. I highlighted him.
But also, you have nobody to blame but yourself, of course. They're looking to burst through here. Get some force by victories of their own. Snacks blinded up. Will still manage to find a couple. Rez nearby. They've got to know about him, though. Where did those flashes come from? We'd already eliminated a player. Surely Snacks not flashing himself in. So with only 2 remaining, they'll pick up an M4 and reevaluate. That doesn't necessarily mean move towards A, but certainly putting a pin in the initial B push.
They do have a flash to try and clear Rez in this position. They go dry, it could be a different story, and well, do exactly that. Back spotted by 2, flash over.
Secured, and I think even secured into like stage 2 now because of what's been happening. Actually, no, they are top end of stage 1, aren't they? So, yeah,
I mean, GamerLegion are guaranteed the major. It's
yes.
This is about them
Which
going from stage 1 to stage 2.
But yeah. I think a few days ago, before everything got like mixed up, you know, and phase dropping and all that, they were actually in stage 2. So they just need to do okay here, and I think that they should have a stage 2 spot. This is a great opener for that campaign.
Exactly that. I don't know if you caught as well while this series has been going on. Alliance beat Aurora, which
really
now put them in major contention.
For both of them, and then winning out in stake here is really important for them. So that might really put them in the bin. But we still got this game going on, of course. Some advancement through the apartments. Results in a 1-for-1. Not perfect, but it's deep information for GamerLegion. They know that there's not a lot of presence over there on the A side of the map. So ready for a B hit. Flashes ineffective. PR goes down. Snacks all alone. There is a flank on the way. If he can hold things, gets that smoke down, will slow them down for now. And he's really quite keen for a fight. Meanwhile, Torsen is in behind, just waiting to strike.
Nice re-smoke that comes down. There's plenty more util for Snacks to work with. A smoke and a molly dropped in towards CT. He's playing further back. Oh, it's a really bold move here to pull everybody off the B site. Torsen's close in behind, but he spotted the bomb. Oh, but in doing so, Flayer's double-checked, and with that, now he's just keep this side afloat. Hypex will find the first six for a second as well, take a lot of damage, but Red's going to be overlooked towards Boiler. Pretty simple double opener for GamerLegion. They don't even really have to do all that much to get it.
No, and it might just be the T side calling a save on this one, to be honest. Not a lot of options available. They still have some decent utility, so maybe try and give that a go and just force that opener. GamerLegion don't have to work too hard to just push this over the line. Just roll this boulder slightly over that line and they'll get their 12th. So 9R still going to try and go in for it. I suppose if it was earlier on in the game, if you had some room to work with, felt like for a moment their instincts wanted to save, but like just no room. You know, you have to take the risk. You have to try and make this work. Utility comes over. Super obvious. Baits one out. It's kind of late though, you know, really squeezing them here. Going to have very little time to work with, but it was all part of the plan, all part of a let's try and bait what we can. From the CT side, they're looking to burst from inside the smokes maybe, so decent sense of timing here, but there's just so many CTs ready for this. Even the new box molly fails and makes life a bit easy for these players. They're still finding the kills though. 10 seconds to get the bomb down. One stray shot could change everything. Rez to take Kragan, it's all going to be on rolls.
The AWP, but it's been a much quieter map by him. But not now. Hypex takes the swing, he'll lose his life for it. But overconfidence, job's not done just yet.
Flay on the edge, looking for another. Break comes in, it's a little late. I think if that had happened earlier, it could have been an opportunity to trade a kill back. Snacks is off, as you watch your minimap here. So setting up for an A hit, 9. Might be going back to it. I mean, wild. Lucky read, I might even argue, with so many players at the top end of Banana there. I would have said it would have been a B hit, but they've sent something. Another smoke comes in towards B. They really would have been waiting to get going, but bolstered up A. Snacks looking for a timing, will be spotted, drags them in, but does not make it around that corner cleanly enough. Rez then, oh man, the first is ridiculous. He can't get any more than that. Torsen in the mini pit. Will he be expected here? Yes is the answer. Takes the early peek. Tries to stay alive here. There's just so many people coming at him. If they play this well, he should be a goner. Takes another. They just needed a Snacks kill.
Consistency in doing it. Like I said, back into the wars. The buy Hypex get his AWP out. Lose this round, GamerLegion, though. It's a change up, but it's CJ's going to get caught in no man's land in mid as Rez, with Hypex's flash, will swing in for the find, and he'll get it. Flay waiting for a swing, but Torsen won't give it to him.
Flashes in towards mid, but there's no one holding brackets. GamerLegion have been gifted the opening kill. And they look set to hold it. PR is the one to find that. I thought it was Snacks, but no. PR back in his man. And back in the man advantage, 5 versus 3 for 9 to survive once again. They have to defy the odds once again. What's the plan here? We got a smoke that survives the battle, so 2 down for Ralls could make all the difference. Got the lineups here to move towards long. Are they going to act upon that? Is it some kind of a fake out? Looks like they will indeed just move simply here. 35 seconds, rotation starting to come in. Hypex, no rush for him. It's just nobody in towards long for Ralls to deal with. Snacks will let him step on by, and he will fall. It's Flay alone against the world to deny the lower bracket. Not on your life. He will go down, and GamerLegion